Good morning, welcome back to DX Radio Shop, our morning rag chew. Morning, Left Foot, Matt, Steve, how are you? What is today, Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Thursday. There you go. We have a lot on our list today. One of which is we have our new raffle basket came in with the 8,000 raffle tickets. We're going to do for the Jamboree on the Air. We also have Kevin 940, Realistic 458, Navajo Base, GE Super Base, of course more Cobra 29s and 25s, and we're still trying to finish up on the HR 20 or 2600 for Mike. Outside of that, not really a whole lot to discuss this morning. Well, we do got a few things, but don't really want to get into it just yet until I have more information in front of me so I can make the point very clear. Seems to be people still drinking that Kool-Aid because they can't help themselves. And that's like the biggest thing they keep saying to everybody is they can't help themselves. Well, this guy really can't help himself. You guys will figure it out. Just keep watching videos online. You'll figure it out. That's all you gotta do. Just keep watching videos online. You'll see exactly who we're talking about. Some people just can't get it. They listen to people. They watch other channels. They just can't comprehend. So outside of that, though, like I say, we're not going to indulge just yet. We're actually putting together a nice little video for everybody to demonstrate every little thing that we see wrong. We're going to point out and correct for the people who really want to learn, because that's just the way it has to be. Got to make sure you guys learn the right way, not the Kool-Aid way. And good morning, Jay. How are you from Arkansas? Welcome to the channel. So, and Matt, an update on your Galaxy 99.
That's not Arkansas, it's Arkansas.
Yeah, that's Arkansas. That's how you pronounce it, Arkansas.
You're tuning interesting.
That's not Arkansas, it's Arkansas. Anyway, so on your radio, Matt, your 99 there, we're getting to the end, and I think we're going to be good, so we'll see. A few more things I want to do, but otherwise, I think you're going to be, if all goes good, I think you're going to be okay with it. So it seems to be going the right direction now. Things seem to be pretty much stable for the most part. So cross your fingers and your toes. Just don't sit back and pick your nose. But we're sure enough going to get your radio hopefully squared away pretty quick. I'm thinking if we're lucky enough, I'm waiting for one more part to get here, so probably Monday, Tuesday next week, Wednesday at the latest, I should have a definite answer as to thumbs up or down on that radio. So we've been plugging away at it, and most guys would have given up long ago, but we've got you pretty well I think where we need it to be, and it seems to be functioning now. It seems to be holding up, but I do gotta wait for one more part to make sure it's going to be 100% stable. I can't guarantee it's going to stay that way because it is a Galaxy. They do drift, but this here will correct a lot of the issues when that part gets here. So we're going to put a OXCO in there as a crystal warmer. So I'm just waiting for that to get here, all the way from Hungary. So we'll wait for it to get here and get you squared away. And outside of that, I think you'll be good to go. But we'll keep you posted. So, and for the people who are watching and not sure what we're talking about, I've had his Galaxy 99 here for some time, trying to get that radio stable, working good. Had multiple problems inside. All started with just drifting, and just kind of led into a lot of different things. So, but we finally got it. I think we're going to be good now. We've been watching it for a while, monitoring it, and it seems to be where I need it to be. But I'm going to put a OXCO in place just to make sure it's going to stay there. So hopefully you'll be good to go with that. Hello, James. How are you? $100-watt light bulb inside RGE. Oh, inside the radio? No. No. Let's see if this thing does. We get going after this here rag show. We'll got the Realistic Navajo 458 in the bench. I just went through and did an alignment first thing this morning, and so to kind of show you what it has, what it's doing. Nice space station, and then we got a Kenwood TS 940S as well. I have to put on the bench here and give her a quick test run, and we'll go from there. That's a good idea. M. Williams, how are you? Oh, James says, excuse my bad pre-coffee spelling. Well, maybe hurry up and get a cup down inside you. You'll get better grammar. No problem. I mean, we could put a 100-watt light bulb inside there. It'd definitely keep it warm, that's for sure. Matt drives truck for a living, so I'm sure he could probably take one of his headlights there and just kind of run that back on through and keep it all nice and warm.
25 degrees here in New Jersey.
There's Mr. Kevin. Alright, so anyways, yeah, not a whole lot really to talk about other than this 458 Navajo base. We're going to show here a little bit. Is one of which came from a guy. In fact, he's not far from the one of the hack shops there in New Hampshire. He had actually called him to have this radio looked at, and he was told it's not worth the time and the money. And what it came down to is just he just didn't know what to do with it because it's an older radio. That's what happened at the end of the conversation. The guy pretty much said, well, I don't think he understood how to work on an old 858 with a relay, because every time I asked him about the old 858, he kind of beat around the bush and then changed topics and kept talking about, I just don't want to do it because it's just too much. It's not going to cost you a lot of money, and it's old radio, can't get parts for it no more, and blah 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 blah. And that's not the case at all. So it just separates the knowledge one has versus one who does not. So it's sitting here on my bench, and now it's fixed and working good. Needed a driver, a final, and to be aligned and tuned. That was it. So it was pretty straightforward radio to work on. So in fact, let's show you right here. Let's see. This is the 458 base station, and Not hard to work on at all. And you can still get parts for these radios. It's got the old A5A unit PLL chip right there. So, I mean, it's got the one relay in the back, no big deal. People freak out when they hear about relays and all this old stuff. It's just an old base station. It's 40 channel AM sideband base station. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. But they work great. And these are very popular radios. Everybody seems to love these radios. I like these radios. The 457, 458, the 490 is a newer version. And this one here's got the old A5A. Anyway, it's pretty straightforward. You got your PLLs and the size of circuit here. You got your tuning aspects here for transmit. You got your receiver circuit all along the way. You got your audio strip in the back. Pair of voltage regulators right there. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, really. And so, he told the guy pretty much, you can't do nothing with these. It's going to cost you too much. It's not worth the time and the money, so don't bother to send it. In other words, he didn't know what to do with it because he didn't have the education. So the guy called me up and says, "Well, you're shop number 2. Here's what I got. What do you think?" "Oh, send it. I can fix this." "Really? Are you sure?" "Yeah, I can fix it. No problem." So he sent it here. Guess what? It's fixed. I just finished it this morning doing the alignment before I went to the morning ride show. So that's all I needed to have done was the driver, final, and to be aligned into. That was it. Nothing big, nothing small. Here's the information in the book, all right there. So now I'm just waiting for conditions to give her a good test run. Otherwise, yeah, it's basic radio. They're really nice, nice radios. So just gotta know how to operate them. That's all. Gotta know how to work on them. If you don't know how, then that would be the reason why he turned it down. He just doesn't know how to work on them. That's all. So he was only maybe 30 minutes from him. So that's funny. His name seems to be coming up an awful lot lately, of mistakes and all kinds of goofiness and whatever else. I guess I don't know. I don't really care what he does. It doesn't matter to me because sooner or later it's going to come across my bench or somebody else's anyways, because that's what hack shops do. Mess them up and then they go along the way to the next person to get them all fixed, for sure. Yeah. Tony Mack, good morning. Welcome to the channel. How are you? Here you're going to find a lot of good information. You're going to find very valuable, informative information on repairs, on servicing, just general questions, all that fun stuff. Yep. We do raffles at times. We do all kinds of fun stuff here. So if you ever want to check things out, feel free to do so. Ask questions. Don't be bashful. Like I said, here you'll learn a lot of good things, but it's all factual. We don't speak anything other than just facts. We do everything by the book, and that's why so many of these trolls don't like it, because we point out all the stuff that they do wrong, and we have to fix it. And then they get mad because they get exposed. Don't do the bad deal, and you won't have to worry about being exposed, I suppose, right? Outside of that, though, yeah, like I said, it's a very informative channel. We do a lot here. We do post quizzes on the community posts on this channel as well. So if you go to where it says video, live video, and then posts, check out our post. We have a bunch of quizzes you can take just for general information. A lot of this stuff comes off the ham sites. A lot of it comes off of whatever I've got here from my knowledge I've had for the last 39 plus years. I'll throw some quiz questions in there to kind of keep everybody on their toes and whatnot and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, you want to tune in here. We're on every day. We try to do a morning ride show very often about this time. Weekly, or daily rather, sorry. And then we try to get on here as much as we can throughout the day to do videos on customers' radios, but sometimes we don't get so lucky and we're stuck here just working on radios hand over fist. I mean, the other day we did 6 radios for a trucking company, and yesterday I did another 4 radios. I didn't get the chance to do any videos on those because the guy was kind of in a rush and he needed to get them done right away, and we got them all fixed right away for him when I seen what he had going on. So I didn't get the chance to do any videos on those. But for the most part, you'll see 99% of the time that we're doing videos. And when we do them on live stream. We don't edit them because I think it's very important. Everybody should be transparent. And the ones who argue with that are the ones who usually do it before and after video, and they don't show you what they did in between, and they don't show you the radio at the same time while they key up because they're adjusting the mic gain or power to make it look clean on the test equipment, but they really don't know what the hell they're doing, and they hide it all. Here, we don't do that. We keep everything real. We keep it all right here without editing, and that's just the way it is because I think transparency is the way to go. You got to be honest with yourself and your customers. If you're going to hide things and you're going to lie, then that's just going to make matters worse for yourself, and you're never going to become a good tech if that happens. And that's what we see a lot of these days. People just get in here and they hack them up. So, but I give a lot of information. I give all kinds of good information, formulas of waveforms, modulation, everything. How to use test equipment properly. We are doing a video here pretty quick. It's coming up soon. I'm trying to finalize the video for everybody. How to use the spectrum analyzer. We teach you that here daily while we're using it, but I'm trying to do a video just focused on that. I've had a lot of guys ask that they were trying to use a spectrum analyzer. They want to learn how. So I'm trying to make a video in my spare time. It's taking a little bit of time to do because we're trying to go through every little aspect we can to show people how to thoroughly go through and use your spectrum analyzer. So we're doing that. We're trying to build up a nice little video to post. Hopefully pretty quick here we'll have that posted on the channel. We're just trying to finalize it right now, do a few more things. And we're doing demonstrations with an example. It's not just turn it on, go to a page and use this, use that. We're actually doing demonstrations between a couple of different radios, showing you different waveforms, showing you how to use the functions and features between your RF generator, AF generator, transmit page, frequency alignment, waveform on your spectrum analyzer and or both your scope, and also how to run duplex. So there's a lot of good things you can do with a service monitor, but again the video is more gauged towards the just the spectrum analyzer itself. But the video is going to cover pretty much everything you can imagine with that service monitor, but a lot of it's going to be based on just the spectrum analyzer within the service monitor, so that way people can kind of focus more onto just that aspect of things versus the whole damn kit caboodle really. So, but yep, so we got a big video coming up with that. We're trying to do a lot for people to kind of show them what to do and teach them how to do things. So if you ever want to get into the hobby and learn, feel free to do so. But yeah, welcome to the channel. I mean, you're on the right channel for sure. So, James says he's got Navajo rigs, TRC 30, 57, and 431s. All of which are very good radios. My God, you're going back a couple of days now. Wow. The 431s are really nice radios. I've got a couple of those floating around here actually. And the 57s, those are really nice radios. The 57s, if I remember right, yeah, those had the slide switches in the front. those are pretty good radios. They weren't a powerhouse. None of those radios are like RF crazy, right? But they have some strong, loud, clean audio. And when you put a Lollipop D104 on those things, wow. People think you're running a Galaxy radio or a Ranger radio, but you're not. You're just running a simple 812 watt radio that does good, clean, loud audio. Those Realistic radios are really good radios. I don't like the mic plugs though. I hate those 5-pin DINs. I'm not a big fan of those. But as far as the just the mic connection, but as far as the rest of it though, excellent radios. That's when they knew what they were building back then. Now today we just have garbage radios. So but yeah, this is a 458 Navajo, and really good shape. So, but yeah, this goes to a guy named Keith. So his name is Keith Randolph. Not like having two different first names. Keith Randolph is his name, and I hate giving last names out, but yeah, nice guy though, and he's from New Hampshire. He just happened to find me when he got shut down by the other guy. he just happened to find me when he did another search, and he typed in TRC 458 Navajo repair, and DX Radio Shop popped up as a YouTube channel. I've done many of these in the past, and so he decided to watch it. Thought it was probably kind of cool. Called me up. I got this radio. What do you think? Yeah, I can fix it. He goes, really? I thought you were going to say no. I goes, nope. It's your shop number 2 that I called. It's okay. I said, well, what's shop number 1? Tell you, obviously they couldn't fix it, right? Did you send it or just ask questions or what? He said, no, I asked questions. The guy pretty much blew me off, and I think he just didn't have the knowledge to know how to do anything this good. Every time I talked to him about the old A5H chassis and a relay inside, because he thought maybe the relay was just not making contact, which is usually a lot of the problem on these radios. You got to clean the contacts. That would stop your transmit receive. But in this case, it wasn't. It was a driver to final. But he had one big circle of nonsense conversation, and this guy really felt upset because he was actually dumbing him, trying to insult his intelligence. And this guy, he knows about radios. He's not a technician, but he knows about radios. And he was really upset when he was told it's junk, just throw it away. You can't get parts for it. And then he sat there, just kind of waited a little bit. He went back to the computer, did another search, and just typed in 458, repairs. And one of my videos came up, and he says, hey, here's what I got. What do you think? And I says, well, I can fix that for you, no problem. He says, really? Yeah. I didn't think you were going to say yes. I thought you were going to say no like the other guy. I said, no, I can fix that radio. In fact, I got several chassis here. I got lots of parts and pieces, no problem. He says, okay, cool. Well, I'll send it to you. All right, send it on here, and we'll get her done. So here she be, on my bench, all fixed and working. Didn't take long to do. Only had maybe 2.5 hours into it. By the time we got all set done with everything else with it, we found some bad solder joints, cleaned the relay, cleaned the controls, went through, reflow the soldering, and etc. The driver to final, because they were bad, and went through, got that all taken care of, set the bias. Power supply was cranked up 15 volts, so we had to turn that back down where it belongs to 1388. And so, yeah, she's a good talking radio right now. Yeah. This was his grandfather's radio. He really wanted it fixed, and he was told it was junk, throw it away. That's heartbreaking when you're not even willing to give it an attempt. Or what he should have done is says, no, sorry, I don't understand those radios. I don't work on those. I don't have the knowledge to work on something that old. I just work on newer stuff, but I can recommend a different location or a shop, or just go back on the web and do a search. That's what he should have said. But he didn't want to, show off that he didn't know nothing, so he figured, nah, it's just junk, throw it away. Wow. Okay. And I'm sure the response video is going to be, I would never say that. Well, you did. And that's why it's sitting here, because I'm shop number 2 that he called, and he was surprised. He thought for sure he's going to sit there and go through a list. In fact, his next shop he had already in mind to call was down in Florida. And he figured if that wasn't going to work, then strike 3, then he was going to just put it on the shelf and just sit on it and one day find somebody. But when he called me, I was the second phone call, and got right through it and got her all squared away. Sean, what time you got to have your class for this?
What stops now? Hold on, I can keep track of time.
Is it 11 or so?
Well, I'm free anywhere between that. So if you can drop off like 11:20.
By 11:20.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'll see.
It looks like they'll be done around 8:20.
Does it say when it's going to be done?
No, it keeps counting down. Well, still like an hour and 9 minutes left or something.
All right. As soon as that gets done, I'll probably have her running up, because I'm going to have Grandma here doing a few things. We got to rearrange.
Hour and 5 minutes.
All right. Yeah, we'll get it up there for you. Morning, Bootlegger. How are you?
I haven't seen it for the bus at all.
It's 10 after. He hasn't even been here yet.
No.
What the hell? I've been here. I haven't heard seen nothing.
Oh, I kept checking. He didn't show up. had a couple cars.
Hey Jen, did we miss the bus today, or is he running behind? For Sean Sora. Stu Sora, right here for a call for Sean Sora. We haven't seen him out the door here. We haven't seen him show up yet. We didn't. No, I sit right here beside the door. I got the window open, the door open, the blinds open, I'm sitting here by the window. Got all the lights turned on, everything. I've been sitting here since 6:40. All right, I'll run them up. Yes. All right, thanks. Jeez, damn lazy bus drivers. Why he's gotta lie like that?
Well, that's strike three.
Been sitting right here the whole time, watching out the window since I've been live streaming, and the bus driver hasn't even been here. He said he was. Jeez, what a hell of a
Yeah,
damn
strike
mess.
three in what, 2 months?
I don't know. Hello, John. How are you? Yeah, the 57's a nice unit. I like those 57s. Yep. So, all right, guys. Well, I got a jet here for a few moments. Take my boy to school. Seems how the bus driver is lazy. He's been doing this like the third time now in the last 3-4 months now. He's been doing this or less. They need to get new bus drivers around here. If you don't want to work, go do something else. I mean, it's great. A lot of people would like to have a job. But anyway, so we'll catch you guys here a little bit. But yeah, that's a TRC 458 Navajo base. We'll be back here to show you. Hopefully, get some skipping conditions. We'll get it in the air. But otherwise, all aligned and tuned, working great, and very happy to see that it is a beautiful talking Radidios. You can see here, hello radio 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. There's your sideband.
It's my combos.
Hello radio 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. Check 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 check. There's your AM. So she's at working, and I like how the light turns as well. Get that nice little dark red to it on the transmit side. So, but anyways, guys, we'll see you at the next video here at the DX Radio Shop. I'll be